It's got close. Right. Here we go. Nagi already present. Just as the stream's about to start. Hope you're doing fine on this sunny Friday. Excellent weather over here. Hope you can actually hear me. Yeah, you do. That's going good. We will start with our daily commissions as per usual. And if the people are actually here, as they kind of promised, we can actually then start with our countries of
Stay
today.
close and you will live.
They actually get here.
Shine down!
One with nature.
Torn to oblivion!
How's going today? So far, quite good. Had a decent morning and a very good lunch with my girlfriend, who's for once sitting next to me, though she is probably way too shy to speak up during the stream. And over here in Switzerland, we have a day off, as the... I don't know the correct term for this Friday, but like the... How's the right word for this day? I'm not sure. Anyways, this Friday before Easter, there's like a day off for everyone here in Switzerland. Same for the Easter Monday, but I think that's more or less everywhere the same. But how is it down there in South Africa? Is it also free? Like a national holiday? You're gonna pull a weapon banner? We can make one 10 pull later, but we are like 10 pulls in or so, so not really having high expectations for it.
Into the wind.
Nice to hear, like
Illusion
more or less
shattered.
everywhere in the Christian world then it is a national holiday, so... Oh, you mean on the Ayaka weapon? That is a good question. I am not sure. If she has her signature weapon again, this might be a good idea.
Shudder!
Because if there's one thing that I'm missing is like 5-star one-handed weapons. Like I got one for Kazuha, but I don't see any character on which it's good except for him. So
More speed.
might be a good idea.
Beg for mercy.
But for this one, I am not going to spend money on it, that's for sure. Spent way too much money recently on the game. And whilst I'm still so small, I am not going to get any benefits from Hoyoverse. So,
Crush!
unlucky. Hey, we finally got it. Because it's Mistsplitter and the Unforged. The Unforged is a Claymore though. I heard
Time to
it's
scout.
decent, but I haven't looked really into it. I know that the Mistsplitter is crit damage and gives like 3 different stacks for another 30%. I don't know if it's attack percent or something else, but it is really good. That's what I heard. So we'll have to see until next week on Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah. We got a message on Discord as well. It's from a different server. Okay. What is actually Unforged? Do I have any information over here in the archive? Equipment? Unforged. The Unforged. Oh, we can't see it here, so I have to look it up in the wiki. Oh, the Forged. Like, let me also share that one real quick so we actually see what we see together. Right. Second stat attack 10 to 50%, so quite a bit of stat boosting. Increased shield strength by 20%, scoring hit on opponents. So you get another 20% attack damage. While protected by a shield, this attack increase is affected 100%. So you get up to 60% more damage, and if you refine it, it's even higher. Up to 120%. But the Unforged is a Claymore. Zhongli has a spear, like a polearm. So... Or is there like another one for Claymores as well? But I can't really see that being the case. Could potentially work on Diluc. Agreed. However, well, you can just use someone else to
Beg
give a
for
shield.
mercy.
Like if yeah, okay. If you take Zhongli in your team and then pair it up with Diluc or something, yeah, that works. That works. Now I got you. Now I got you.
Crush.
That could work quite well. You could also just put it on Noelle and build her damage. With the 60% attack, potentially good. Oh, what? Missed two of them.
More speed.
So, yeah, it could work.
Shudder.
So, either weapon of the two features is good in that case, which is nice. Not really often the case, in my opinion. But have you heard the idea that actually Ayaka's signature weapon works better on Ayato, whilst Ayato's signature weapon works better on Ayaka? Like, stats? No, not that one. Over here. Like, additional crit rate. Well, you don't actually need crit rate. Obtaining 12% all elemental damage bonus when other party member uses elemental skills in the character equipment. Voice back. So you can get 40% attack damage and 12% elemental damage. This one works in both ways. I think the Mistblade does too, so I don't know. Should work. At least when it comes to the visuals, it actually works better. It wasn't only him, there were like many people that pointed it out, which I found kind of interesting, that like so anonymously all people agree it's probably the better way around, the other way around, using them.
Crush. More speed.
The wind knows me.
For these things, I just love my Eula. Just punching 2 times and more or less every small enemy is gone. Makes it so easy. But I am kind of disappointed that the guys for whom I tried to make the
Thank
stream
you for
happen
completing.
today are not present. So we are done with the daily
Astra.
commissions. So now we have to do something in between. And I'm not sure what to do. Sounds okay. So what can I do today then? The Rift is only restarting tomorrow. I can do these things here, I guess. Actually keen to use Eula with Shinobu. Potentially. I haven't really looked into it. I've seen that I've seen a couple of leaks concerning her, but didn't really get into it much, so can't really tell too much about it. got the 20s done. Also getting the 20 smithy things. You need the battle pass points, yeah, but I'm already past level 30 within 2.5 weeks. So I'm not really under any pressure. Oh cool, I've got enough for once. And wait. Oh, right. I thought I could just collect them here, but 3 of the queues I had were for the resin stones. It's kind of silly. The Serena teapot sadly still isn't working properly, if you haven't noticed.
This realm is
And also many people think because of it not being, or it not working properly, the version will be extended, which I don't think really is a possibility. Yeah, teapot's still under maintenance. I can see that, like, many people think that we don't get the cooking event because of the teapot not working properly. But I don't really see a point in them delaying the whole version because of the teapot. I don't really think that's a thing that we'll be seeing. Like I said before, Hoyoverse tends to be way ahead in the development cycle. So it is highly unlikely that we will be delayed for the next versions. But I could just gather these, I don't have to buy them.
if you ever
Good. Anything else over here that we can do right now? 2 bosses, we can potentially do that. This is on the way. We can do the 3 requests, and then we are almost done for this week. Battle Pass? Like which boss I'm gonna fight? I am not sure. I liked one of these guys, the regular bosses. And maybe we'll go for Lisa, because I actually wanted to try something the other day, and with her being so low, never mind, I'm not gonna farm these. So we farm all the weekly bosses or only do 3? I do like 3 or 4 bosses, usually weekly bosses. Okay. Alright, my girlfriend decided to join the stream with her account because she wants to farm something. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna farm, but okay. Let me just check which one I actually did of the weekly bosses. I think we did.
aristocratic etiquette is all just
yep.
for show. Just smile and nod along.
Yes, I was thinking about it because
all of the rules by heart. And I don't take them that seriously.
Please be quiet. I was thinking about maxing Lisa because I find her a very interesting character actually, and I think she has a lot of potential which is not really realized nowadays, unfortunately. I've done A or Mikoto, and I have done the Fatui lady. So I think we only made 3 weekly bosses. I don't think we've made Aztahar even. No, we didn't. Usually I do 4, like Aztahar, Wolf,
There are leaves
and
around,
the 2 Inazuma weekly
and
bosses.
I know just the tune to
Especially
accompany them,
the
if you wish to hear it.
Mikoto. Mikoto you should always do, because she's so new and for most characters you need them currently. So, yeah. Hey, there just joined a lot of people. Welcome. Hope you're having a nice early weekend this Friday. We have been thinking about leveling up Lisa at the moment. Until the viewers come that wanted to have an account review. So, okay, you can join. Alright, we needed some of these. Oh, Jesus, I can craft a lot. That was awkward. She was already standing next to me. Interesting. Right, let's level up Lisa a bit and then decide what boss we're going to farm.
If I were to recover my full power.
Oh, shit. I didn't listen to it. Damn it, at the beginning I had like 400 of these bigger ones, and now I have gotten on almost run through all of these already.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories
Easy
of my
going,
home.
man. Now I need some XP books. ASAP.
Last link I have to the land of my birth.
Running through all my XP books. None left. Oh, this is bad. Alright, I didn't have any of these. Oh, Jesus, I only have 500k left. Okay. I guess I know what we'll be doing in the near future. Or what I'm going to spend my resin on for. Sure.
I've already tried to.
RIP. She said if you ever recover my full power. You can actually see it in here. Ascension.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to
Where is it?
accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
You can look it over somewhere. 1 second, I'll be right back. Right. Somewhere in her voice, I know, if I remember correctly.
The scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
If I were to recover my full power, who knows what kind of things might happen.
Oh, that's what it was.
I've already tried to persuade you every way possible. Have it your way, cutie. I can no longer go on pretending at this point. Even a hilly churl would see through the act. So be it. Let me introduce you to the true Witch of Purple Rose.
Oh. Witch of Purple
This
Rose.
It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Witch of Purple Rose. Interesting. I didn't know this name. Witch of Purple Rose. What's there actually into it? Witch of Purple Rose. That's her outfit. Interesting.
Time to go.
I think there's probably some background to it. We can probably find something out later. But let me actually get a decent team for this one. As well, Well, aren't you actually? I can't freeze the enemy. Probably want something like that, don't I? Let's go.
Ah.
What I kind of find
Let me weave you a
disencouraging
Rain outlines
is
your
like
fate.
the fact that every Catalyst user in Genshin Impact actually is sort of nerfed on necessarily strong. Like, the thing is that you'll never see like a main DPS, or very rarely a main DPS Catalyst user, is because of their defense being super low. Like, way lower than any other character
Rain
in the
outlines
game.
your fate. Know my sword.
Like, bow users even have higher
Fire hazard.
base attack, which is sort of disappointing.
A festive reprise.
I would like it to if
Let me
they
lead you a
change
verse.
that, but I don't see it happen anytime soon,
Know my sword. Time for a
unfortunately.
lecture. My apologies.
Be still.
Ooh, we might actually get them done more or less evenly. Oh lol, here you are.
Take flight. Witness the power of Gugwa. The fuse is lit.
Good thing is if you actually manage to get your timing just right, you can actually kill them both together. Yep. Like so. Hey Aniket, how you doing? Oh, finally a decent Geo Goblet. Woo! Oh. Now with that we can work. With that we can really work. This is like the piece that I wanted on Ningguang. Yes! Lol, I turned a Ningguang into a healer. I put Kokomi's artifact on her and prototype. It's good enough to defeat corrosion. Nice. Sheesh, what an artifact. Yeah. Very lucky. We're gonna raise that later. Can we also increase Kokomi right now? No, not me. Here, her. No. We also don't have the money for it. I brought you luck. Yes, you did. You sure did. But what are we gonna do now? I do have to wait a couple of minutes for this to recharge. Remind you, Asia account? No, I don't mind, Frostwrite. We can do that later. Please note it down or write me on a Discord. I'll post the link any second now in the chat once again. 1 second. Be right there. Have to copy it, and here we go. By the way, I cleared 10-3 with the build you suggested. Nice! Very happy with this outcome. Not that I remember which advice I gave to you, I'm sorry. But I'm happy that it worked for you. Let me say that.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait.
5 minutes of
Now to
waiting.
start
What do we do in this
reeling
time?
them in.
10-3. Oh, right. I remember. You had issues with getting 10-3 done because you couldn't use your main combo as it was with Xiao and Bennett, if I remember correctly. So, and then you switched over to a freeze team, and then you managed to get 10-3 with 3 stars, right?
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
I think it was that. Yeah, the Xiao main account. Okay, got it. I'm not... I can remember things I said. Woo! So happy. Like, for one, that you got it done, and my advice was actually useful. Very happy with this outcome. Let's actually her take the lead. I just remember the stones over here. Get some stones in the meantime. Maybe we can also switch over to Zhongli and get this done rather fast. Aniket, if you'd like, no, not Aniket. He wanted an account review. Frostrite. If you don't mind, send me your login information on Discord in the private chat, please. And then I will be able to log into your account. Please remember that you are using dual authentication by default, so you will receive an email for me to log in. In the meantime, we shall gather some materials, as I'm rather short all the time.
Rain outlines your fate. To fire hazard.
Also, by the way, this combo is super strong, like with Ayaka and Yoimiya. Like you saw before, it's not unusual if I play with my girlfriend together that I deal like 30k crits or even higher.
No, my sword. Time for a light show. Take flight.
Which is not something I can do with Shincho on its own.
The wrong test subject.
Right, did anyone join the Discord? Okay, not really. Frostrite, if you're still here, please make sure to send me your login information if you would like to have it.
Solidify.
Fast. Like, I also today played around with the combo some people would suggest for me to run on Eula, with Eula obviously, but also with Yunjin. Played around with it today. Like with Yunjin I have so much energy recharge that I can basically ult whenever I need to. That's pretty sweet.
More speed.
Oof. Almost fell down without having any energy. That would not have been advisable. That pillar is standing perfectly. Also, there's another one in here. Okay. There's a couple more.
Gather.
Yeah, Vulcan Moon is probably the best investment you can do if you want some additional primos. You get 2,700 plus 300, so 3k of primo gems just by logging in regularly.
More speed.
For 5 quids. That's very good. It is over time, but still, that's probably the best deal that Genshin has. I mean, at the worst case, you need how many? 180 pulls for a character. That's in the worst case 36k primogems. But most of the time you don't actually need as much.
More speed.
Most of the time you will get what you need with around 20k, I guess. So, if you can make sure to get this amount, you usually are fine. Luckily, my girlfriend just knows every farming spot out of her head. Quite insane. Still waiting for Frostrite.
More speed.
That was it? Only 3. We are 3 people again. Is that you, Frostrite? Have you returned to the stream? We have been waiting for you to... well... Send me your login information if you would like to have your account review done.
More speed.
I'm curious how many stones we'll actually get by the farming here all day. I would assume quite a couple. Showing 4 people on my screen. Okay, it shows 2 on mine, so... The longer I play or use YouTube Live, the more I feel like the numbers that are displayed are incorrect. All 3 now, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, most people don't actually stay for too long. Which is... That's an ice bridge right there. No! Okay, good.
Shudder. More.
Yeah, even though I activated low latency mode, the input lag in between is still quite substantial. Unfortunately, it is.
Crush.
Solidify.
Oh, it's 4 now on my screen as well.
Beg for mercy.
I wonder where, if like in all of the Christian world, like if today's free or a national holiday or whatever kind of holiday
Rack
this
and
is.
ruin.
I respect down to 3. So
More speed.
this isn't a place where you can sit. No, it isn't. No, it is. Look at this broken thing because it's so pretty. Aren't these like from the most recent 2.4 event? Most recent? 2.4? That's not fitting together well. But isn't this like from the 2.4 event? With the release of the Shayna Quest where these crossbows were installed? I think it is. You running 4-piece Pale Flame on Eula? Oh. You think I'm going to farm the proper artifacts, do you? I'm running 4-piece Gladiator. That's the best thing out there. 35% additional damage on your normal attacks. Oof. That's the spot. That's the thing. Alright, there's a couple of more. Yeah, when Shayna came, yeah. I remembered that there for the longest time was nothing except for the beach. Now it just looks awkward that there's like a place to sit.
More.
But I mean, I'm very happy for every place they put in like this.
Shudder.
Where are you going, man? Why are you running away? Over here? Ah, right. Like, I still find it interesting that many people think you need the perfect set of artifacts. You don't. You really don't. Like, a decent one is good enough for more or less all the content currently available in the game, so... Why am I running?
Beg for mercy.
Now I got it for the Sour Trail, right? When do you think, what do you think about 2.7? Will they add a third banner after Ayanka, or what will happen? I think they might change some events, as we definitely have realized by now, that the cooking event unfortunately isn't happening, but rather we get the sort of additional daily login bonus for from the guy that travels all around. But I don't think that they will delay any versions or delay any banners. That's not something that's going to happen. Probably Hoyoverse has like the main story and banners and stuff. They figured everything out for probably somewhere like patch 3.4 or even further down the line, possibly. I think the, well, non-super important events like the cooking event, they are made rather on short notice rather than
Beg for
well ahead.
mercy. Crush.
She's running away. Wait!
Beg for mercy.
She's just running ahead way too fast. Not interested to wait for me. Like I'm running after her, but she's just running away. Rude. Okay, now you can. There's nothing left. She took it. She took it all. She let me nothing. Should I build C0 Yunjin? Well, it depends on your team that you want to run on her. If you have anyone that scales very well with attack speed, such as Ayato, or it looked like the villager just jumped down. What the hell? Or if you build someone like Eula that benefits greatly from more attack speed on her burst, or on Yoimiya that increases her damage extremely strongly. Yeah, on these characters, please do. But if you run something like, I don't know, what other main DPSs are there? Keqing? Not really important because you're using... Well, it works on Eraser too, if you play around with his burst a lot. I can see that from being useful. Xiao, I don't see a point really. Oh, I'm still missing that one. Okay.
More speed.
But yeah, there are like quite a couple of them that do get something from it. Diluc, I don't really think so.
Stabilize.
I don't really think that you gain a lot by building Diluc with additional attack speed. Because what you tend to do is spam his E or animation cancel with his E a couple of times. And do your burst, switch to another character.
Solidify.
But he's not like super long on the field, so you gain something. But it isn't like broken as it is with other characters such as Yoimiya.
Time to scout.
I remember when she dropped every comparative with Yoimiya. Yeah, it just makes a lot of sense because Yoimiya's attack speed is already quite good, and increasing it even higher is amazing. And yeah, that's what I think about it. Like, I don't really know how C0 Yunjin plays because I just spent so much on all the banners that when she came out, that I basically had her on C6 from the very beginning, so I don't really know. Do you know how to plunge attack with Deluxe on enemy hitbox? Nope, I also don't know on Eula. I know that there's some way, you just hop onto them and then just punch. Jesus, that one got smashed away.
My apologies.
but I'm not sure. I actually wondered that about myself, but didn't bother looking it up.
The hunter becomes the hunter.
Crush.
Okay, I thought that was for foxes that were destructible. I guess that's not quite the case. I don't think deal works well with Yunjin. EE is gonna lose normal attacks with maximizing. Yeah, like I said, what you usually do is animation cancel with your E on Diluc. So you attack, you press E for the first time, attack again. Yep. So that's what you usually are going to do. So you don't get much benefit from having Yunjin in that rotation, because the attack speed is not limited by him being able to deal the attack, but rather by your ability to animation cancel. So that's rather a thing. We still have plenty to do actually down here in Enkanomiya.
More
I
speed.
haven't really been able to play down here. Like also, if you are using Ayaka, like you don't get much benefit from having Yunjin on your team as well. Because she also, what you do with her is play around your,
Break a leg. Observe.
Adept back.
Freeze
What is it
to the
again?
core. Embrace
your charge
shadow.
attack instead of, how should I say? Fortunately not super lot of damage. Like you don't play around your normal attacks
Yes,
enough
I got
that it's
my
worth it.
comeuppance. Observe. Beg for mercy.
That definitely was not an accident.
More speed. Shudder. I condemn you. Strike is one, and step.
Let's see how much damage we can dish out in the meantime. Now with 36% attack speed or something. Quite silly. Rate the chasm 1 to 10. Tough one for me to decide, as I
Eye for an
basically haven't
Blood of
played it
frost.
at all,
Beg for mercy.
because I
I'm
haven't had the
feeling
time
a
to do
little
so.
Washed out.
But I'd probably give it an 8 or something, because I really liked so far everything. I mean, what's not to like about the chasm except for it being huge? And that's usually not a bad thing, is it? Interesting. Energy recharge. That one isn't lucky, huh? Why don't you play the chasm in your next stream? Good idea. However, the chasm can wait. The event over here, it cannot wait. So during my next stream, I'll do as much as I can towards that one. If possibly, I don't want to quick start it, because I think you don't get as much Primo Gems if you do
You
it
want
this
to learn
way,
some Favonia's blade work?
if I remember correctly. But
All
I'm
right
not sure.
then, I'll teach
I'd
you.
have to look that up.
Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my word.
We can actually gather these and then do the 3 requests. And then we would be done more or less for what we can do now. But where is the guy that wanted an account review today? Where is he? We have been live for about 45 minutes, yet he has not arrived. Where is he? It's the same Primus. Okay, so maybe we can make that first then. But, no wait, something else that I wanted to check. Frostbite, yeah. Yeah, but there was also another one, a Canadian guy that wanted to have an account review today, but isn't present. And Frostbite isn't here anymore. He left before, so eh. But like what I meant to say, there's like the puzzle event, or not puzzle, but
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
the strategy game, the mini one, the tower defense. I don't know if you can actually play it with if you push ahead like this. Oh yeah, he asked on Discord, I think. Was he on Discord? Nildale. You present for the review? I don't know, I texted him on Discord right now. Maybe he'll answer. Don't really think that's going to happen, but potentially. What is she doing? She's just healed herself, I guess. Getting stuff for the battle pass done. I already have spent 1.2k, I think, risen, so we got basically everything we can for this week. Oh, nice. Like, in the room right now, it's fairly hot, but there just went a breeze, like, through the whole room, and it felt so nice. GMC helps in a lot of in Plants vs. Zombie game, lol. Wait, Geo? Okay. I will ask you to review my account after I get Kazo. Sure. I mean, we can potentially also do it 2 times, I don't mind.
The same cultural heritage,
But
but the
I
knights
guess
had
I'll
enough
do that one
sense to do
first.
away with all the
The
superfluous detail.
requests, as I have run quite badly out of money, and I might have to unlock this one early, as this gives you about 4 million more, I think, which is coming in quite handy. Also, you get some more fragile resin, which is nice as well.
Wind go with you.
My girlfriend enjoying the stickers. They will change the battle pass, I guess. I hope so. They haven't really changed it for
Aristocratic etiquette is all just
2
for show.
years.
Just smile and
Like,
nod
they
along.
changed a couple of
I was
rewards, but
forced to
that's
learn
it.
all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that
XP
seriously.
from 1000 to 600 per level. Okay, but then they'd have to add more levels. Wouldn't mind that as well, it gives you more rewards, but...
Take your pick. You'll find no second-rate items at Wagner's.
Well, I guess we'll start with the commissions here. Wait, I can't do them in multiplayer. They'd have to, if they put it down to 600. If they put it down to 600, then they'd probably up the battle pass to 100 levels, wouldn't they? Let's assume that the missions stay the same.
You want to learn
You
some
can get up
Favonia's
to
blade work?
1k or 10k per week.
All right then, I'll teach you.
What's
Oh,
that? You
yes,
could
I'll
potentially
teach you all
get
right.
you get
Mark my
5
words.
full weeks. So that's 70k potentially with the event stuff. How much would you get here? It's usually about another 10k, so 80k. 80k divided by 6,000. That's 133. So they don't even would have to change all that much when it comes to the XP you could require,
Aristocratic etiquette
but
is all just
they
for
could
show.
certainly change a
Just
couple of things.
smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that
I'll be
seriously.
right back. 1 second. All right, I am back, and we are leaving multiplayer. Bye bye. And we are leaving multiplayer to get these 3 missions done. Maybe a random viewer also gets in here and requests a counter review. But what I wanted to show you actually, let me show you the calculator at a window. Calculator. Yes, that's the one. Like currently we have let's just say we get 50k. Divide this by 600, then you get 83 levels. So that's if you have like 70 levels or something, that's good. If you have 80 levels, that works out just fine as well. I mean, you can still get like your other things from the pass, like over here, the event things, which are usually up to 10k, so you can easily get 70k XP or something, so up to level 100 would be possible.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work?
Maybe that's a change that we'll see. I hope so, but we will have to see. Raw meat. We have to deliver raw meat. You guys think I have enough?
Transfers of supplies
Mist flower
must be recorded.
corolas. I don't think I have those.
The Sako
It's a dish.
Did something disastrous happen?
Let's see. No. That one. Mist flower corolas. Never mind. It is actually not something, not a dish. It is the ice flower. These kind of things happen, right? It's not. I'm not the only one who experienced these kind of things, right? I got raw meat for you. The question is, do you think... Oh. Apparently there was an interruption because my internet kind of puked. We are still live. I hope. Or alive again. Siri question. Do you think Albedo and Sucrose are trying to recreate the Anemo hypostasis? Oh. What an interesting thought. Kind of wild. I haven't thought about it at all. Jeez, I got 2k. Let me actually check that real quick in the character information. I don't have a clue about it. No, I guess. Oh, it's only me then. Oh, damn it. Ah. I'm the only one misinterpreting Mist Flower for something to eat. Well, sucks to be me.
More speed.
Oh, guys, do you remember that you can actually do this to get higher if you just have one? If you just use an Anemo skill, and then you can actually jump higher. I totally forgot this for the longest time. Oh, Jesus. Just have only 3 left. Ooh. And the last one, which one was it? Oh, Kazuo OP in that category, yeah. Honestly though, nowadays, I'm so used to using Kazuo like all the time. It's very hard to imagine like exploring without him. Or also farming these kind of guys. The crystals. Because Sucro's skill is an Emo Hypostasis test 3086 or something. That's an interesting thought, and her idle animation is her pouring something in a test cube and it explode in front of her. The thing is she trying to create another Anemo Hypostasis, or is she rather trying to use her power, trying to understand it and make a copy of it, to use it in combat? It's not quite the same outcome. Because if you actually look at the lore of these cubes, it is a fair bit deeper. Or was it here again? Anemo Hypostasis. Creature protects them. By the way, the background is wrong. Here is correct. Wait. Did I just notice something? Where's the other hypostasis? Hydro. Did you notice something? The 2 newer hypostases are at the places they're supposed to be, while the other 3, the original 3, are at a different location that they're supposed to. Like, you can see that's in front of a big tree. Here, that one is on the beach where you start your journey, and the geohypostasis is close by. Ambiogenesis, which is basically to create life from a non-living creature, a non-living object. So we might be... I don't know if these 2 things are related, like the background of the hypostasis picture not being at the right place, and Sucro's doing some tests with the hypostasis. Maybe there's something more in her story. Here.
Bioalchemy, when compared with creation, places more emphasis on transformation. Finding those little secrets that living creatures have, and scaling them up, combining them, the results are always such a surprise. Life really is fascinating. Just how much do we really know?
Not really what I wanted to hear.
As his assistant, I learned so much each and every day. What's key is not his existing knowledge, but his talented way of thinking. No matter how complex the task at hand, his way of thinking ensures he gets to the bottom of it, and is able to explain it thoroughly. His methodologies are amazing. To me, it's where alchemy meets art.
Not really what I wanted to know, unfortunately. She doesn't go into any detail here.
What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look? I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes. I haven't been out in a while.
I can smell some food in the air. Like oil. Burnt oil. Okay, only me. My girlfriend doesn't really see it. I get it. She uses the power of hypostasis to find the truth about the origin of the creature with the help of Albedo. Yes, that's probably what she's trying to achieve. Like, get to know how the hypostasis work on their own and trying to use them for combat, or in her case, just, well, probably trying to explore things. But unfortunately, I haven't built her up fully. And I also don't have Albedo, which probably would give us some more information. Maybe here.
You want to know more about me? You must have an interest in bioalchemy then. Whatever you ask, I will be sure to give you the most precise answer possible. Oh, it really is me specifically that you are interested in? I'm at a loss for words.
Okay.
The essence of research is the process of finding the answer. Sometimes working through that process can be tedious. But every time I see the cumulative result of my efforts, I know that I'm doing what I love.
She doesn't actually fail all the time. Like, her burst, for example, is one of the explanation or examples where she doesn't fail. But she does fail her experiments very often. Eula actually has an interesting voice line about her. Thoughts about sucrose.
The alchemist. She once gave me a piece of equipment and told me it would help me infiltrate an Abyss Order camp undetected. In reality, it caused a huge explosion that completely blew my cover, and before I knew it, I was being accosted by 13 Mitochurls. Afterwards, I marched straight back there, intending to make her pay for what she had done. But when I saw how panicked and sheepish she looked, and watched her post her results on the wall with the word fail, I couldn't bring myself to go through with it. After all, I didn't get hurt, just a little disheveled, and a little humiliated.
She's the same years as Yae Miko. Would also sort of make sense. I don't know which Siri video I watched a while back, but apparently everywhere in Teyvat, the fox creatures that we see and we kill more often than not actually have a deeper story behind them. In Inazuma, it is like literal foxes, but in Mondstadt, it is... It's like not the right one. Archive. Living beings. And animals. Here. The Crimson Fox. Like, it's also fox in the name. I haven't caught any, but yeah. The Kitsune, like Japanese fox, and the Crimson Fox are, well, they're both foxes, and they're in both regions. And there's probably some deeper meaning to it. It was away, the Dandelion Sea, potentially, but I'm not sure. I get Way recommended a lot, but I think he has some very good points he brings up from time to time, but most of the things I don't really like. It's a bit too much for me, for my personal taste. But his ideas are very good. Also, I love how delayed it is, like the loading. It's not sharp. But there's probably some deeper meaning to it. I just don't remember what it was. Maybe there's something more in the description. A sly animal, as is elusive as fairy, that often appears in folk stories, symbolizing unusual cunning and ancient memories. A small fox that hides in amongst the trees and thick grass, prudently avoiding the dangerous gaze and arrows of hunters. Folk legends across the world all contain stories of foxes that have lived for many years and gathered a great deal of wisdom, and even stories of foxes turning into human form. The popular children fable The Fox in the Dandelion Sea tells just such a tale. Oh, okay. That's where you're coming from. It's a book. Do I have that book? Book. Dandelion Sea. Dandelion Sea. Dandelion Sea. Here. Oh, Jesus. 11 chapters? No way. Oh, God. May the teacher's wise rise the wind and reach the any mark on. Wind blew past us and swept away in the dandelion seas. The flame better place, blah blah blah. But I'm not going to read through this. Not on stream. If you guys haven't noticed in the past, I'm really not the guy to read stuff aloud that's longer than like 10 lines or something. That's more than 10 lines. That's my guess. So no, I'm not gonna talk about that. Hey, you're right, because if you think about it, when you approach the kitsune, they just stand still and look at you, lol. But the other foxes will run away from you. Yeah. I don't know if it's because Miko has had such a... How should you say this? Like an important position. It's just Miko being sly and Sucrose being shy. Yeah, that's definitely no coincidence that these things happen. Or are alike. So maybe there's another one about Kitsune. Yeah. No, there's 6. So many volumes. I might read through it at some point in my own and make a video about it, but you know, I've been trying to make a video about... Where is it? A Drunkard's Tale. Here. A Drunkard's Tale, which actually tells us a lot about the origin of Mondstadt and who actually Andrius is, the wolf that we tend to defeat once a week. And it's quite interesting. But I tried to voice it over. I don't actually know where I put files. I hope I still have it. Story? No. It's not a short. Drunkard's Tale. Yes, I still have all the files. What do we think about Haiju? Haiju? I don't know Baiju, but Haiju? Oh, yeah, probably a typo. Baiju is coming, but not in the short term. Is he Electro or a Nemo? Baiju? He's definitely Dendro. The guy is talking about... Haiju? Oh, right. Yeah, this Ayaka has a voice line about him. Where is she? 4-star. Here.
Mr. Shikanoin belongs to the Tenryo Commission, just like Miss Kujo.
Hazel.
He is very principled, sometimes even more determinedly so than Miss Kujo. The only thing is, when it comes to the question of which matters should be governed by his principles, I believe only Mr. Shikanoin himself knows the answer.
The defective. Wait. No. I think you got something wrong here. If you mean by the defective, the first right, in Shogun, she tried to create, like, the body, the mechanical body. That one is Scaramouche. It is not Haiju, or Hazel. Hazel. It's not Hazel. It's a detective. Okay. That could be, but, have we heard about him from anywhere
Little
else than...
Sayu. She hasn't been causing you any
Have we heard about him from any other character than Ayak? You have. Okay. Or is this to something else? Probably to something else. Maybe Sayu knows a bit more? Sayu, where's Sayu here? Sarah? Fair point. Maybe we'll go through her as well. Oh, here's Shinobu. Oh, maybe we can get some more information about her. But she really likes Sayu, though. Oh no, that's her. I meant Sarah. I'd have to level her up as well to get all this information, or I could look it up on the wiki. Sarah probably, but I haven't skilled her properly as well. Yeah, she does have an additional voice line. Let's look it up here. Probably the wrong Sarah, yeah. Let me change that one so you can actually see the screen. Screen recording. Media. No, lower. It's not in lower. Or voiceovers. That's it.
Shikanoin and I may be colleagues, but I have few positive words to say about him. He seems preoccupied with his personal schemes, while official duties take second place. The only reason I have not sought to bring him into line so far is that his investigations deliver results. He is such a headache.
Yeah, so he definitely seems like a detective, as you said. But we don't really have any information about him, do we? Like what element he is. Electro is the most probable, as well, he still is an Inazuma character, and it would be fitting for there to be more Electro characters. I don't think he has anything.
He came about as a byproduct of creating the Shogun. Perhaps it's because I feel like I owe him something, but I do not wish to assert control over him.
Oh. Nikusushi. That could be Scaramouche. So is she telling that she could potentially take over him? Interesting. Nothing in here. Might be an Anemo catalyst user who decreases the Anemo resistance. Another one, huh? Just another character that can use drops from the cryostasis. Has there been leaks about it that you get this information all the time? Must be. Can't imagine anything else. Does Ayato have anything over him? Oh, he has something to say about Kazuha. Interesting. But nothing about Hazel. definitely not getting corrected over here. Trust me. Hazel. Oh, here.
Initially, I was astonished to see anyone coming to Watatsumi Island wearing a Tenryou Commission uniform. A Tenryou Commission samurai would never be that brazen, and a Tenryou Commission spy would never be that conspicuous. Shortly after, I discovered that he was a self-proclaimed detective. by the
There's where
name
you
of
get your
Shikanoin,
detective from.
and that he took no interest in military, government, or commercial affairs. Instead, he seemed to have arrived for a bit of sightseeing. As such, I set a few eyes on him, but refrained from taking any action to remove him from the island. Be sure to talk to him if the chance ever presents itself.
So you actually meant more leaks, alright. But actually Anemo would also be kind of fitting, because he could, if he's like a proper detective or spy for that matter, could be very well Anemo, like getting fast in and out, essentially. Wasn't there something about erosion? Oh, would have loved to read that. Again, Kuniko Sushi. More about Shinobu. He is too loose character like Venti. That could also be the case. I mean, being a self-proclaimed detective sounds, I don't know, would work for it to be Anemo. Gives up his work, etc., etc. Yeah, but he delivers apparently, according to Sarah, which means something. Oh. Lightning, quick or swift like the wind. Yeah, both works. Oh, he has a voice line about Kaza. Would be interested to see. Here. Zenitsu Dam? Zenitsu? Is this like a Reddit user, or I'm not quite sure what you're referring to about? Portal. Ah, okay, I was correct. Interesting.
You mean that sneaky detective that never seems to actually be working on a case? Well, no one from the Shogunate can be fully trusted, so I'll be keeping my eyes and ears on him. On a separate note, he does have some talent for investigation. But how can we know that this isn't all part of some nefarious scheme?
Okay.
Only time will tell, I suppose.
Not really a lot of information as well. Fortunate. Oh, Toma has something about the same, but it's only these 5. Ayaka, Sarah, Kokomi, Toma, and Goro. I don't think I have Toma leveled up enough to hear it from him. Probably not. Nope. So, let's see it here. Oh. Oops.
That guy is a detective for the Tenryou Commission. He seems to have his own way of doing things, not the easiest person to get along with. Also, any situation that involves a detective is probably not one that's going to end well. I think I'll keep on giving him a wide berth.
Alright, so we can see that nobody likes him particularly well. For one, that he is being a detective, and for the other saying he being kind of lazy. Or having different interests to go by. So potentially an emo would be fitting. Would be really fitting. Yeah, but I think that's about it that we can do today. Maybe we can test Lisa for a second, because I did level her up after all. I want to see how much damage I can dish out with her. Give her the catalyst things. Sucrose, do you have anything not bad? Sucrose, what do you have here? Another. Woo-hoo! And what do we have in Sucrose here? Elemental Mastery, nice. Do we have something good here as well? Probably an emo bonus. Yeah, so we're not using that one. Electro damage bonus. We had something before? Didn't I get something today? No, it's pyro damage. Oh, that was Geo, right. So, yeah, do we level up a level 4? Let's first see what we can give her this side. Crit rate is probably a good idea. Maybe just go for damage in that case. Yeah. So we should have plenty of elemental mastery, 500 in fact. Oof. Crit rate, that's not looking too bad either. But no electro damage, but that is fine, I assume. And we are going to build a small team around her. Lisa in number 1. Kazuha number 2.
Let's head off.
Maybe even another Anemo.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
And no one.
Just sharpen my spear.
Let's see how that works. I'm really curious. First, we need to get some healing. On whom should I test this combo? Is anyone still here? I guess my internet kind of collapsed again almost. Where's an enemy that holds something? Right, here's the lava churl.
Race you, nice and spicy. You're toast. Think you can get away?
Get this one.
Brace yourself.
It's fine.
Get that one.
Adorn my nights, one with nature.
You're... my...
Okay, the damage is sort of underwhelming. 1k with the... That was kind of underwhelming. Okay. Wasn't there another one like here? There was another one here. But now we have her ult, so maybe that works better. Or her burst. Where was he? Was he up here? Was he up there? He was up here, okay. Let's try this. And now it's burning. Good. And now let's get that one.
Up a little.
1k each time. Sort of underwhelming, if I'm honest.
Get them. Eat them.
Kind of expected more.
Come a little closer.
I definitely expected more. Alright, but it has been already 1.5 hours, and the account review was not able to be done. Because all the people that were here
Time to go.
didn't want one, as it seems. And the guy that actually wanted me to make an account review is not present either. So, don't know what I should do about that. But in that case, I think I will call it a day. And we'll see you next time. This has been Impact, and bye-bye.